All right, little warm-up jog down to the course. It's only about half a mile.
Yeah. Heart pumping. That's it.
This is gonna be fun. It's just a 5K. We watched videos of ultra marathons or epic marathons, 250 miles. So,
And they said just a little bit of discomfort's okay.
yeah, just a little bit of pain. And for us, it's only for roughly 20 minutes, plus or minus. Hey everybody, my name's Lizzie and I'm a hybrid athlete, and in today's video I'm going to tell you all about my 5K, which I got a huge PR, and I kind of broke into those faster paces and speeds, which I'm really excited about. I raced the Carlsbad5000 last weekend and I got a PR, which I already told you, but two, I raced a perfect race. In today's video, I want to share with you what I did to race a really great race. So I finished with an official chip time of 18:47, which is an average of 6 minute and 4 second miles. Took my 5K down from 20 minutes and about 3 seconds to 18 minutes and 40 seconds and change. In today's video, I am going to share with you all my tips for running a great race and squeaking out those extra few seconds to PR your 5K. Tip number one is know your terrain, know where you are racing. This can be everything. Before the race, I looked up the route on Strava. I wanted to see the elevation change, where the turning point was, and everything like that. This allowed me to know where I could push and know where I needed to hold back. So I knew that first mile I could run a little faster than my actual 5K pace because it's slightly downhill. I could push the pace a little bit without my heart rate spiking. I ran a 5:45. And then I knew at that halfway turning point, it was time to dial it back slightly and set my pace for the slight hill. I also knew that I would be able to pass some people on the hill. I'm proportionately a fairly strong runner, so I knew my pace wasn't going to slow down too much on the hill, and it would be a good opportunity for me to just stay steady and just pass people slowly. So that's what I did, but I also knew there was another little hill at the end of the race, and I wanted to save a little bit of energy to have a final 400 sprint, and that's what I did. It was awesome. So again, checking the terrain, knowing where you're running, where you want to push it, where you need to hold back, and where the sharp hairpin turns are, because those are other places where you will lose a little bit of time. Number two is going to just do what you're used to doing and kind of trust that you know your body and don't do anything differently. So I made sure that I got to the race the day before, and we had a big early dinner, so I would have plenty of time to digest my food. And then my actual pre-race, like breakfast in the morning, was just 2 Pop-Tarts. That's what I usually have before my run. So I usually run after I lift, and sometimes I don't get to eat, so I have Pop-Tarts in my car, and I'll usually just have a Pop-Tart before I do a workout. So that's what I did before the race. I knew it worked for me. I knew it would give me the energy. Next is to eliminate your stress. I get really focused, honed in, like when I race and when I compete, I get like a little crazy. So I want to make sure that I can use all that mental power and just focus on myself. I like to make sure I get to the venue early, that I get a hotel before, I know where I'm going to park my car. So like I'm not trying to park my car when I have to race. Conversely, you could also have someone drop you off. Personally, I want minimal stress before race. I just want to focus on myself and relax. And lastly, go with friends. Like, it's so easy to get so serious and self-absorbed and get in your head and get down on yourself, and it can be really good to have a friend and just have a good time. If you could just lighten up a little bit and just relax, it can allow you to perform so much better. I had Lupe with me, and we just like gossiped and watched YouTube and ate cheese and crackers, and I really just had a great time, and it helped me really relax and get a great night's sleep, which is integral for performing well. And, you know, if the race goes bad, at least you had a good time. I get really serious. I get really in my head and really stressed out and anxious. And it was so important to have a friend there to have a good time and lighten up the mood. When I actually went to race this 5K, it was really a magical moment. It's like the buzzer went off and all my fears and anxieties just washed away. And I just ran. I didn't even pay attention to my watch. Like, I just ran. I trusted my body to do what it knew how to do. It was so magical, and everything just went so well. I want you to take a few of these things, train really hard, and make sure that when you go to your next race, kind of do some research. Make sure you give yourself time to de-stress and set yourself up to be successful. Don't change anything. Don't do anything new or change your routine. And make sure you bring a friend or someone to lighten up the mood and help you have a good time. Because when it comes down to it, it is just incredible and amazing and such a gift that we are able to race and push our bodies in the way that we do. It's really easy to forget that. Be grateful that you get to line up on that starting line. Be happy with your best. That's really it. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time.